Well, good morning. Hi, it's Joe. It is Friday, the 12th of November, the day that QE2 actually, sort of goes into effect. And let's have a look at the chart. Okay. Well, as you can see, the pair has essentially been trending down, gently overnight. There's sort of a medium-size, sort of range there. The overnight channel boundaries to the low side were 136 to the low and 136.70 to the high, but actually within the last hour since Europe opened, the pair has been as low as 135.73 a minute. I mean, that's a hell of a that's quite a retracement there over the last 20 minutes. It's retraced about 30 pips. So someone doesn't like being that low just at the moment. Anyway, news announcements today. We've got announcements at 0400, so in an hour's time, and then 3 at 0500, and then finally for this session 1 at 0835. But clearly we're going to be off the tube by then. And it's a Friday. Fridays are tricky. So, what phase are we in? We're on a weak trend. It is still trending down. However, as you can see, it's the pair has already retested the 62 and climbed above it once, and it really could go either way for my money. So it's just a case for the time being of seeing what London does where she opens. What I would say is that if price comes anywhere down here again, I'll be tempted to trade counter trend. But I will have a stop and reverse place just below here, in case that, just to have an option in my back pocket. So I guess, what am I saying here? If I have got a bias, it is counter trend at the moment. I'll be honest, it's counter trend. I'll be looking to sort of buy anywhere down here, but like I say, we really need to see what London does on the open. I'm certainly not going to go short from where we are at the minute. That's indecision is what that is. Price has been up as high as 136.35 in one direction, and it's gone through a range of 60 pips this hour, which is telling me that even Europe isn't sure. So we'll just wait and see. Okay, so here we are on my trading chart. The session has been open for just a few minutes, and you can see here that I have just gone in long, but I've gone in at half size, and I'm doing so because of this little sort of this tiny little sort of reversal pattern. Really, hey, listen, I'm at half size. The session has just opened. We're above. You can see this, this band of support, and there's just a chance that the pair will sort of race away to the upside and tag its own 800, which is up at 136.34, and I don't want to miss that if it's going to happen. However, at the moment we're still up 136.02, and significantly the 1 minute 62. So this is just one of those speculative trades, and we're going to see how it goes. So there we go. There we are at half size, and this is a standard side stop and reverse trade, just in case I'm absolutely wrong and the pair does come thundering down, because I think there's a good 10-15 pips there. So there you go. We're 2 pips up at the moment, which is absolutely nothing at the start of the session, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so we've been in the trade now for about 10 minutes. You can see that the pair has just come nicely through that this area here, the 136.12 area. So we're 15 pips up now, which is nice, and I'm still looking at the sort of the 136.30, which is, I know it's ambitious. It is relatively ambitious for me, but I am at half size, and we'll just see. We're certainly picking up to the upside, but you can see there's there's going to be resistance up here in the 136 high 20s area. So we'll just see how we go. Okay, I've just come out of that trade for about 20, 22, 23 pips profit. Let's just check on that. So in at 136.02.5 and out at 136.25. Yeah, so about 22 pips. Now look, it's, there is a high chance that the pair will make it at least up to 136, 35, 36, because that's where the 800 is. But I would also not be surprised if it doesn't pull back on the way. And frankly, when you've got 23 pips on the table, why risk it? So I'm out now. Nice 22 pip gain, a lovely way to start the session. There you go. The pair's either going to rock it up and prove me completely wrong, or it's going to at least come back and test this this rising support line. Well, we'll see what occurs. Okay, the time is now 1:33:24. You can see a minute ago I just went back in at standard size of this reversal pattern against the middle Bollinger Band with stochastic agreement. There's a little bit of money in the bank, so I'm prepared to give it a go. And you can see that my stop loss is down here at 136.04. Now, there's nothing particularly technical about that, but if the trade can stay live just long enough, then what you should find is that the 62 climbs away. Or, just looking at this, to stop me out, the price has got to break down below the middle Bollinger Band, below the 62, and below this rising support line. And as this trade matures, I'll start to bring this stop loss up. And I'm aiming now for a technical and quite a strong support band at 136.40. And again, that technical support band dates back to the 5th of October, and it held the pair up for a long while. It dropped below below yesterday, but it hasn't, but didn't go far. So I think there's a possibility, at least, it could be heading for a retest, and that's what I'm banking on. Or I'm completely wrong. I'm completely wrong, and the pair will, break down very quickly here, and I'll be stopped out, and I'll be, back to break even on the day. And that'll just be one of those things. Okay, there's a bit of a battle going on here at this resistance level here at 136.26. So I'm watching very closely. The trade is 6 pips up, but we need to keep seeing these bullish candles. And what will happen if they're going to get through? They'll stick to this upper Bollinger boundary for a little bit yet. But if we start seeing, even one bearish candle at this stage, then it's time to go. And this is looking good now because she's breaking. She's breaking nicely above. She's at 136.27, and this could be the move through the 1 minute 800, which is up at. In fact, she's getting close. She's getting close. It's at 136.33. So we're 12.9 pips to the good, and we're right at the top of that previous. Well, certainly getting close to that previous high at 136.35. Just going to stay with it for a little bit and see if we can get. A tag of the 136.800. Here she comes. Nearly there. Okay, we've just come out of that trade there at for a profit of 13.6 pips, just below the 1 minute 800. And she's through. That's absolutely typical of me. A little premature. Never mind. We booked some nice profit there. Okay, so it's just about 3 minutes later, and I've gone in short because we're sitting right at that previous resistance level at 42.44, but I'm only at half size. So if the pair takes me out for 10, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, and I'm not going to be in this trade for long. But it is, like I say, it is a previous resistance level 142, and it's being tested right now at the upper Bollinger Band and we're heavily overbought on the back of a move which the up move in total is 69 pips, which is about which is a good old move for Friday in one go. So I'm just betting on a little bit of retracement here, and we'll see if we can pick up some more pips there. We'll see. Okay, and we've come out of that for break even. That was going quite nicely. You're about 6 pips to the good, but you can see this reversal off the middle Bollinger Band, and no, basically that's a big old candle, relatively speaking. So time to come out, break even, and just accept the fact that that one didn't come off. I think time to stand aside now for a little bit and see what occurs next. I like the way these, you can see the pair hasn't really fallen much, it's just, playing around, but I love the way these Bollinger Bands are tightening up. And it could be that a lower Bollinger Band touch around here, coincident with this rising support, gives the pair a kick in the backside with stochastic agreement. So that's what I'm waiting for. And it could be that we're back in the market very soon. Okay, so that is us back in the market just a minute after I last spoke to you on this sort of reversal candle. We're back in at standard size. I'm reasonably confident. We've still got static support here at 136.34, the lower Bollinger Band, and this rising support level between the trade and its stop. I like that. We're 2 pips to the good already, which is showing a bit of energy in the up move, and we'll just see. What could happen is the pair is reversed off this off the top Bollinger Band, and that's fine. I also note that on the 5-minute chart, which I'll just show you here, we're sitting right on the 200, which has been retested as support, and it could just be that this is the beginnings of the move right up to here at 137.40, which is an enticing prospect, but we'll just have to see. Wow, that's unbelievable. 2 minutes later, profits taken. As you can see, the pair got to the upper Bollinger Band and just didn't look back. So that is another 15 pips. I didn't even have a chance to adjust the profit target, which I'm probably going to regret. But you can't argue with that. Lovely entry, great little trade. Most happy with that. Hey, look, it's just 4 minutes later, and you can see that the pair still dropped a little bit. Looked like that was a great little profit target. Now, as I say, the target for this move could well be, it could well be the 5-minute 800, but I don't think it's going to happen until we get news out of America this morning. And the bottom line is that the account is just on the back of the trades you've seen over the last hour, 0.8% up. So that's good for me. And it comes on the back of a very strong week. Now 3.8, gusting 4% on the week, which I know from my own track record is a really been a really cracking week. So look, 1 hour's trading, or now 1 hour and 2 minutes on a Friday, 0.8% up. I think I'm going to wrap it up for the week, get this bound up and posted. If you've watched, thanks for watching. I think you can see from this the power that the 5 bullets methodology brings to the party, and that's the methodology I write about in my book. If you fancy a further look, come to the website, and if you fancy investing $10, that could be money well spent. I'll leave that with you. Cheers, fellas.